Hi everyone, my name is Asanda Lembede and I'm a third year LLB student at the University of Pretoria. Leading a group of students, particularly for the faculty of law, where the students are such a diverse group and such a large group, cannot be easy. But it is definitely not a task that I could say that I'm not up to. I look forward to serving the students and I believe that I'm the best candidate because for me, being a leader has never just been about a role or the title or the position. For me, being a leader has been about my actions, my ability to empower, and my ability to inspire others. An example of this would be that throughout this year, a lot of students approached me with questions relating to just about everything about law, whether it is modules, whether it is what comes after your degree, how to tackle your interviews, how to tackle articles, etc. And I realized that there's a problem. Although the information is out there, not everyone knows how to access it. In collaboration with my colleague Ulrich Steinberg, we started a WhatsApp group where we just encourage students to post about these opportunities, how they tackling it, and so that people know that whatever you're going through, there is also someone else going through it and there's always someone else to speak to. This is an example of how I believe in empowering and inspiring students. My role as the secretary was one that is administrative, but I believe that you should not just stick to what you're given, but go over and beyond for the students, which I have and which I will continue to do. Describe my leadership style in a few words would be that I am a leader who's not only authoritative, meaning that I can make decisions which are firm and swift, but I'm also a leader who's compassionate and resilient. I love to hear what people feel about situations, and I like to make sure that people are included in the decisions that are made, and that is the dynamic that I would bring to the Law House EC. I am going to be able to make decisions that are authoritative while balancing the competing interests of the many different students within our faculty, but also in making those decisions, ensuring that I'm compassionate to the students and their needs, ensuring that I am compassionate to my EC members as my colleagues, and ensuring that they are in the right space and cared for at all times. Because I believe that leadership is not about one person just giving up orders and other people just specifically taking up those orders. But I believe that leadership is about colleagues working collectively towards a common goal. And that is what I want the 2021-2022 EC to be like under my leadership. Having served under the outgoing EC, I don't think there is simply just one particular event where I've had to be authoritative while still balancing the competing interests of all the different students. I think that is what being in the EC is all about, and that is a task that I've had to do throughout the semester and throughout my term, should I say. And I think that has helped me develop in a lot because it has made me able to see things not just from one point of view, but to see them from a collective. The COVID-19 pandemic has definitely introduced the world at large to a new normal, and student leadership at the University of Pretoria was not exempt from this. Everything on every activity that would have usually taken place on campus and in contact with the students has now moved virtually. And I think the biggest problem or the biggest challenge that was faced is the adapting to making everything work virtually. For me, the biggest takeaway, or should I say the biggest skill that I would apply should I be elected as chairperson, is availability and presence online. When I say this, I particularly speak to the Law House social media accounts, the student WhatsApp groups, and our Law House email addresses just being readily available to students, so that students know that should they have any queries, should they need anyone to speak to, should they need just clear direction in terms of anything, they are able to get a hold of me and the rest of the EC. And this is one of the many ideas that I want to drive, particularly next year in the incoming term, to ensure that students know that the committee is more than just a group of individuals in places, but the committee is a group of individuals who are there to serve their needs and ensure that their needs are paramount. One of the ideas that I do have that I hope to initiate next year is a WhatsApp online help desk. In closing, I would just like to say, you're not a leader by virtue of the position that you are given or the title that you're given. You are a leader by virtue of how you empower and inspire others. I, Asanda Lembede, if elected as Law House Chairperson for 2021-2022, will ensure to continue to serve your needs as I have in the past, to ensure to bridge the gap between the problems and the solutions for students, and to just ensure that you have chosen a leader who not just says that they will choose you, but continues to display that they are, in fact, choosing you. Thank you.